I didn't see you there. I'm Frederick Lauren, and I've rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can throw a party. A haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited. Ta-da! That was my Oscar-worthy performance of the beginning of... Name that movie, kids, can ya? Anyways, I'm here today to do a very special video for you. It's time for... Dun dun dun! And bam! With the magic of editing, I am back to my regular self. Well, I sort of dressed as a sort of 1930s, my interpretation of a 1930s sort of silent film star in honor of this tag. Aren't you excited? It's Vincent Price's birthday this week, and he's one of my favorite actors, so I thought I would do this tag for you. All right, question number 1. What is your favorite Vincent Price horror film? Well, I think I answered that in the intro. That would be House on Haunted Hill. I absolutely adore that movie. I've seen it like probably hundreds of times. It's totally amazing. Question number 2. Favorite Vincent Price non-horror film? Well, I know he's not in Edward Scissorhands very long, but like, I really like that. And it's not really a horror film. It's a little bit creepy. I don't know if you guys know this, but actually his role as the professor in Edward Scissorhands was supposed to be a lot longer, but he had Parkinson's so bad at the time that it was filmed that they couldn't make it any longer. He just couldn't manage the acting, unfortunately. But I would have loved to see him be in that film a lot more than what he was. But if we're talking like traditional non-horror films, I'm going to go with Laura. It was made in the 30s. He was really young, like he was in his like 20s when they filmed it, and he's not the villain. He's not the villain, which is totally amazing. It's a really great movie. Who would win in a fight between the trio of evil, Vincent Price, Christopher Lee, or Peter Cushing? That's a horrible, horrible, mean question. It's horrible and mean. I don't know. I gotta knock Peter Cushing out right away. I mean, I love the guy, and he's got cheekbones like for the gods, but it's a toss-up between Vincent Price and Christopher Lee for me. That's tough. I don't know. If you haven't watched Scream and Scream Again, I won't ruin it for you, but if you haven't, there is a scene at the end of that tells you who wins between Vincent Price and Christopher Lee in a battle, but I'm not going to spoil the plot for you. Vincent Price's best contribution to a musical album, Michael Jackson's Thriller or Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare? I don't know. I mean, I grew up with Thriller. Like, my parents listened to Michael Jackson, so like, I'm probably a little biased toward that one, but he was really good in Welcome to My Nightmare as well. Like, you know, any music video that has Vincent Price in it, like, I'm into it. Replace any actor in a horror movie with Vincent Price. What actor and what movie? Well, I think a lot of actors in a lot of horror movies should be replaced with Vincent Price, to be honest with you. I don't know, like, I don't really watch new horror that much, and I mean, he's been dead since like the 90s, so I don't know. I wish he had more films. I'd watch them all. If you were in a movie with Vincent Price, ooh, I like where this is going. Okay, if you were in a movie with Vincent Price, chances are he'd kill you. How would you want Vincent Price to kill your character? I think I'd like to be one of the wax mannequins in House of Wax. Like, you know, he like killed the girl and like dipped her in wax. And I'm sorry if you haven't seen the movie, but and they were like posed beautifully in these beautiful dresses forever, and you know, he just roamed around the museum with them. I think that would be cool. Or he didn't kill her, but in The Abominable Dr. Phibes, his wife is dead, and he's like this maniacal organ-playing genius that gets lowered from the ceiling, and he keeps like going back to his wife underground in this underground chamber, and she was like really beautiful laying there in her vintage peignoir set, and that would be all right. If I was going to be dead near Vincent Price, that'd be all right. Vincent Price guest starred on many classic TV shows. What is your favorite? Well, I've watched a lot of interviews with him from like different shows where he was sort of, it was like, you know, talk shows of the day, which is really cool because I find him really interesting and fascinating to listen to. But I think two of the most fun ones that he did was Hilarious House of Frightenstein, where he did little cameos. Honestly, I watched that show mostly for him. And also when he was on The Muppet Show. Like, that was hilarious. Kermit biting Vincent Price. It's so funny. Okay. Vincent Price starred in 8 films with the word house in the title. What is your favorite? Well, that would be House on Haunted Hill. I already answered that. Let me see if I can name these. I don't know if I can do it. Let me think. Okay. House on Haunted Hill. Fall of the House of Usher. House of Wax. House of 1,000 Dolls. House of Long Shadows. Hilarious House of Frightenstein, but that's a TV show. That's not a movie. Let me think. House on Haunted Hill. House of 1,000 Dolls. Fall of the House of Usher. House of Wax. House of Long Shadows. Madhouse. Madhouse. And House of the Seven Gables. I don't know. I got nothing. I can't name the 8th film. Damn it. I'm going to have to look that up now. That's going to bug me. Can any of you name it? I don't know. Tell me. I am going to look it up, though. I got to cheat and look that one up. Oh, and then I didn't even answer. Yeah, I did answer the question. House on Haunted Hill. House on Haunted Hill. It's okay. I'm really with it this morning. Vincent Price is just too exciting. Ooh, and speaking of exciting, the next question. If Vincent Price could read you a bedtime story, what would it be? Does that mean he's in bed with me? Because, like, I'm into it. But I'd let him read me anything, honest to God. Like, that man's voice is fantastic. I'd let him read me the dictionary. That would be great. But, of course, I mean, the ultimate would be if he would read me Edgar Allan Poe stories for bedtime. That would be fantastic. But, like, if Vincent Price is reading to me, I'm going to take it. Vincent Price lent his voice to several animated films and shows. What is your favorite? Well, I mean, I loved his voiceover in Vincent, the Tim Burton short Vincent. That was amazing. But I also loved him as Professor Ratigan in The Great Mouse Detective. That was very funny. I don't know. I love everything that man has done, honestly. And that's it. Apparently that's all the questions. Yay, I did it! The Vincent Price tag. But I have a few more exciting things to show you because I am that much of a Vincent Price nut. Look at my Vincent Price movies. This is not all of them. I have like so many more. I have a bunch on VHS as well. This is just what I can fit in my hands at the moment. But I have so many of his movies. And did you guys know that Vincent Price wrote cookbooks with his wife? Because he did. La la la. I have 2 of them. I think there's only 2. They made a reprint of one, but as far as I know, there's only 2. I have this one. Mary and Vincent Price's Come Into the Kitchen cookbook. And I have this one, which is my favorite. This is the one I think has been reprinted recently, but this is actually an original from when it came out. It's got one of those beautiful padded covers. And this is super exciting. I went to Toronto a couple years ago to see Vincent Price's daughter do a talk about him. And she actually signed this book for me. See, here it is. Isn't that lovely? She has beautiful handwriting. And this book is like full of like pictures of him eating soup and like recipes from the 60s. It's pretty great. My goal is to throw a Vincent Price dinner party eventually. And I have this cool magazine with him on the cover. My friend actually mailed this to me from Japan for my birthday. Isn't that exciting? And I have a Vincent Price tattoo. I actually have a video on this if you guys saw me get this. I fucking love it. I still love it so much. Ready? Da 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 da. This is me filming it badly. I'm sorry, but there it is. Isn't it amazing? Steve did an amazing job. I fucking love that tattoo. And last but not least, I have a bust of Vincent Price in my bathroom right there. La la la. He looks a little bit weird in it, but I promise it is an official licensed bust of Vincent Price, which was given to me as a gift. And I love it. So it lives in my bathroom along with all my other weird religious stuff. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is not all of my Vincent Price stuff. I have a lot more, but I don't want to bore you and show you all of it. I just thought I'd show you some of the really fun stuff that I have that I think is really cool. And I'm sorry, I'm a little manic in this video, but I just get really excited when I talk about Vincent Price. So I don't know, you got to deal with it. And it was his birthday this week, so I had to like do this tag. And I don't know if you guys know this, he shares a birthday with Christopher Lee. They have their birthday on the same day, 11 years apart, but like, how cool is that? And Peter Cushing's birthday is the day before, so I think that maybe like horror icons are like born in clusters somehow, I don't know. But anyways, there you go, the Vincent Price tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing it, and I hope that you guys love Vincent Price as much as I do. So yeah, what's your favorite Vincent Price film? Maybe you could tell me in the comments. I'd love to know. I frequently fight with my friends about what his best movies are, so, you know. And if you liked this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be amazing. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be even more amazing. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm under Madame_Absinthe on Twitter, where I post sewing in progress pictures / weird things that happen to me / occasional pictures of my makeup. If you want to follow me on Instagram, same thing, Madame_Absinthe, where I mostly post outfit pictures, and sometimes other stuff too. And yeah, ring the bell if you want to get notifications for when I do more tag videos and other videos. And yeah, that's it. Please like, please subscribe, follow me on social media if you want to. Love Vincent Price, and hopefully I will be back to make more cool tag videos for you shortly. Cheers. Arsenic on the rocks.